Ladies and gentlemen, first and foremost, I gotta say happy 25th birthday to Pokemon. I'm actually recording this literally the morning off on the 27th. Today, actually, the day that I'm recording this, should have been my Neo Genesis opening with Wildcat and Leonhard. And I believe Leonhard's gonna do his later at the time, and Wildcat said he was gonna do his during a live stream. At the time you're watching this, I don't know if they posted their videos yet, but expect that at some point. But today I'm gonna do something a little bit different. I've been wanting to do a video like this for like the last couple of weeks, but I honestly, I'm gonna be real with you, every time I think about it, I kind of forget about it. I'm going to show you what's inside this box. Now, I know it's a Yu-Gi-Oh box, but the content inside is 100% Pokemon. And also because I can't leave you guys empty-handed, we are going to crack open another Neo Genesis opening because this is my favorite set of all time. One of the main reasons why I want to do this is because, as you guys can see, I always have Pokemon Silver and Stadium in the background. It's been my favorite generation of Pokemon pretty much as long as I existed. I grew up mostly on their Pokemon Silver, and that was like when I really fell into the hole. So the whole purpose of today's video is number one, I'm gonna show you guys what's inside this box, and two, I want to know what's your favorite generation of all time. Give me your favorite memory and give me your favorite set as well in the comment section below. But without further ado, let's go ahead and open this box, get into this, and then we'll get into this Feraligatr pack. I specifically chose Feraligatr because that was the starter that I chose in Pokemon Silver. So, spoiler alert, inside here is all sealed product. Let's go ahead and just kind of crack this open. This is basically a collection of blisters that I bought because I started collecting blisters a couple of months ago. And it's something that I never once opened. But the thing is, over the course of me buying these, because I never bought them because they were valuable or highly collectible, I bought them just because I wanted them. And of course, over the course of time, the prices start shooting up. And now it's like, oh, this is worth a lot of money. Which again, is never the big goal. I don't really care what it's worth. I just love this stuff. This is again a big memory of my to me. Number one, very first of all, we got a Call of Legends blister pack. If you guys remember, I actually opened this set about 2 years ago now. Big shout out to Nathan who kept pressuring me to get Call of Legends packs. And in my very first Call of Legends opening, I pulled the shiny Lugia, which is like still one of my favorite memories. But I actually bought this from Leonhard. I saw that he had a couple of these blisters, and I'm like, yo, let me get one. So I immediately bought one because I know if it's in the blister, I'm not gonna open it. The thing is when I have the soul packs, at some point I break, and I'm like, yeah, let's open it. But blisters are so much harder to open because of how hard they are to get, how expensive they can be, and I feel like when it comes down to collecting sealed packs, blisters are basically the future. It's like, I just don't want to open this because of the rarity. It's funny, I had an EX Deoxys pack in here, but I ended up opening that when I was on a call with Logic a couple of months ago. And looking back at it, it was a good pull. I pulled a EX card in there, but looking back at it, I'm like, man, I shouldn't have done that because I definitely wanted to keep that sealed, and peer pressure, man. So yeah, first one we got Call of Legends. Next one. Now, this is actually a set that I don't really care about. EX Sandstorm. To be honest, the only reason why I bought this is because this is on Troll and Toad a couple of months ago. It was like for a really, really cheap price. And I'm like, why not? You know, it's not gonna hurt. By the way, as always, if you go to Troll and Toad, you can use Rhymestyle on checkout to save yourself 5%. And I believe it's 5% for anything Troll and Toad related, but all the stuff that are sold by evil merchants are a bit different. Because they have people who sell stuff through Troll and Toad, and then they also have Troll and Toad which sell stuff themselves. That's how that breaks out. But I do want to let you guys know that the 5% is going to be pretty much anything sold by Troll and Toad, and then the merchants are themselves. But yeah, I only bought this because they had a blister pop up. It was a good price. I figured, why not? You know, I have never really cared for the EX series outside of sets that had gold stars, which is funny because the next one actually is Emerald. Again, another pack that ended up being on Troll and Toad. But I have a funny story with this one. Let me put this to the side. Because hold on, we got this, and we got this bad boy. Now here's the funny story with this. I sort of bought these by accident. So Troll and Toad, once again, shout out to Troll and Toad. I buy like almost a lot of my product from them. They posted randomly, they had a EX Team Rocket pack, and they had an Emerald pack. I think this was like 60 bucks. Crazy price, right? This was like 60 bucks. No. Kidding. This is 160 bucks, I want to say at the time. And this was like 250, which are still crazy prices. So I immediately bought these. This is, I want to say, about like a year ago. And then when I got the package, it was a package. And I'm like, why did they send this big package for these two packs? I opened it and I was shocked. They were blisters. I don't know if they mislabeled it or what happened, but they definitely sold two of these packs as regular packs, and blisters showed up. And on top of that, it was a Mewtwo art as well. I was destined to get this. Never gonna open this. Now, initially, I did buy these with the intention of opening because, again, they were pretty good prices. I've only opened EX Team Rocket a couple times. I don't think I've ever opened Emerald. But again, when I opened this, that package from them, I was just shocked that they were actually blisters. They're not in like the best shape. As you can see, they are kind of beat up and You know, there's a couple creases on the actual things, but the packs are fine. And again, seeing this was crazy because at the time, I want to say I spent like what, $250 on this Team Rocket pack. I think at the time a Team Rocket blister was selling for like $750 to $800. So again, I don't know if they like mislabeled it or what happened, but I got really lucky with that one. So yeah. The next one, it's another Toronto story actually, now to think about it. Look at this. Legendary Collection Mewtwo art once again. This was listed on Toronto, I want to say about a year and a half ago to 2 years ago again, for $300. $300. Granted, it was listed as a blister if I remember correctly, but I remember I saw it on pop up. At the time, people weren't really buying packs like that. Anything that was vintage related would be on the side for like a couple days before someone would snipe it. It's usually me when I'm sniping it. And I remember I kept looking at it like, do I want to buy this? Yeah, let's do it. Let's open it. But then when I got it, because they never actually show you what art it is. I mean, I'm sure you can ask them. But when it arrived, I'm like, man, this is beautiful. I've never seen a Legendary Collection blister before, and this is in fantastic shape, and it's got the Mewtwo art. So what actually ended up happening is shortly after I got this blister, I bought a bunch of Legendary Collection packs from a box break, and I opened that instead. But yeah, this is beautiful. Oh my gosh, I'm probably never gonna open this. I don't even care if there's a Charizard inside these. I'm good. On top of that, I already have a PSA 10 reverse hollow Charizard anyway, so there's really nothing for me to hunt in this set. But this is I just love the artwork. This is like one of my favorite Mewtwo arts from back in the day. The next one, this is something that took me forever to buy. A Neo Genesis Lugia Blister. And the reason why is because every single time these popped up on eBay, I would bid on them, but I would always bid low because I would expect that no one would try to buy them. And I always get severely outbid. I'm like, when are these prices going up so fast? I think I paid like $500 or $600 for this, I don't remember. But eventually I bid on one that I kind of forgot about, and then I got the notification to pay it. So I'm like, great, now I got that out of the way. I own this forever, which is funny because I have so many Neo Genesis packs like and I've opened on the channel the last couple weeks, and on top of that, we're gonna open that. But now that I know that this is going to be inside a blister, I'm never gonna crack into this, and that makes me like, you know, happy to own this. Okay, we got some pretty crazy packs to go over for these last couple. You know what? Let's do this one last. We'll do this one last. Let's do these three first. So again, one of the main reasons why I want to do this is because there is a backstory to a lot of these. Check this out: Blastoise, Venusaur, and Charizard. Now, you might notice that these are potentially shadowless packs. I never opened them because I didn't want to, like, I wasn't sure. I don't want to risk it because if I open this and this ends up just being unlimited, which I guess isn't the worst because I paid next to nothing for these. Well, air quotes, next to nothing. I remember, I want to say this is when I did my first edition opening. I'm gonna just show you actually. This is the card. This is what I was trying to hide from you guys. First edition Charizard blister. I don't even know what the value of this pack blister is, but the story with this is, if you guys remember, I did a first edition opening a long time ago. I want to say like 2 years ago now. And I remember the second I opened it, I immediately wanted another pack. I wanted to replace it. That's what always happens is I buy these packs, I open them, and then I immediately want to replace them. However, I knew that if I got another first edition pack, I'll be tempted. So I looked it up and I saw this for $2,000 on eBay. This is again 2 years ago. And again, $2,000 for a pack back then was pretty expensive. This is before the crazy spike that we've seen in the last couple of months. But like I said, this was available for $2,000. And I said, no, I'm not gonna get it. I waited 3 days. It was still on eBay for a buy now, and I'm like, you know what? Let's do it. So I bought it for $2,000, and I've had it since. Now I'm happy because obviously the value of first edition packs have gone like through the roof, and I feel like these are like easily worth 5 figures now, anywhere between maybe $15,000 to $20,000 to $30,000. I have no idea. The thing about blisters, because you can't technically weigh them, there's no like set price on them. I mean, the value for blisters could be like way above what an actual pack goes for. I'm gonna say that the actual packs can go for like $15,000 to $20,000, but because it's in a blister, this could be worth like $30,000 to $40,000. I have no idea. I don't know. Don't really even care because I don't plan on opening it and selling it. And the fact that we got the most iconic Pokemon of all time on here, we're just top tier. Now, the reason why I told this story first is because when I bought this, well, when I was about to buy this, I saw a set of these three on eBay as well for $1,100. And I remember at the time, I just said, I just closed my eyes, I pulled the trigger, I bought these, and I thought to myself, man, I'm stupid. Because I think at the time, the packs for themselves for like unlimited were going for like $200 to $300 a pack, something like that, $400 a pack maybe. And I was like, these are probably unlimited packs. I mean, for all I know, the person that had these cracked the case open, decided they're unlimited, they listed them up. Well, actually, I don't know, because I remember the original seller never had any signs of it being shadowless or anything. I think it was like a random seller that found this stuff in like their back of their closet, because they didn't even say like base pack in them. They just said Pokemon pack collection or something, and it didn't say anything about shadowless. So based on how the description was, I'm like, I don't know if the seller knows what they have. But again, until I open one of these, I won't know if these are shadowless or unlimited. And again, in case you have no idea what the difference is, shadowless packs don't have the, or shadowless cards have no shadow on the border, and they're way more valuable. I mean, like a PSA 10 Charizard, for example, sold for like $100,000. I want to say like 2 or 3 months ago, and it's probably worth even more at this point. So yeah, I bought these just because, again, I wanted to have the whole collection. And then the second I bought these, literally the next day, I was like, you know what? I gotta add this to my collection too. And here we are. So yeah, these are some of my blisters that I've collected over the course of the last couple of years. I don't think I want to collect more, I want to say. Like I said, I pretty much mostly bought these as an impulse just because I knew that if they were in blister format, I'll be less likely to want to open them and stuff like that. And with some of these, I literally got lucky. Like, for example, getting the EX Team Rocket and Emerald pack, and they came out to be blisters. But let me know if you guys collect sealed packs and blisters in the comment section below as well. All right, now for the main event to some of you guys. We're gonna open this Feraligatr pack. The reason I chose Feraligatr is because this is that starter that I chose in Pokemon Silver. I like Cyndaquil as well. I actually went back and forth. I played through Silver, I want to say like 2 or 3 times, and it always came down to either choosing Totodile or Cyndaquil at the start. But I bought this from Z&G. I actually bought the remaining set of packs from his box. I think he had like 9 left, and I bought all of them because I was like, you know what, it's now or never, and let's see what happens. You know, completely outweighed. This could be a non-holo. It could be a holo. I have no clue. But hopefully for the anniversary, we like pull this guy, maybe pull Feraligatr as well, and this ends up being a fire opening. But here we go. Let's just get right into this. Oh boy. I'm going to assume that the card trick is going to be 2 once again, because there were, I want to say 2 prints for unlimited. And one had it where it was like 2 from the back, and then one had it where they were like, I want to say it was like in the middle or something. So if this ends up being an energy right here, then this should be a holo. It's not. Okay, so that means the holo is going to be somewhere in the middle. Here we go. So we got Croconaw. Well, there's the energy. We'll see what happens. Maybe it's one from the... No, one from the back would have been the Crocodile. I don't know. Let's just see what happens. So we got Fighting Energy. We got Girafarig. The last time I did that card trick wrong like this is when I pulled Typhlosion 2 years ago, a year and a half ago. And that's when it ended up being a PSA 10. So maybe we'll do that again. I don't know. We got a Mareep. We got Oddish. God, I love this set so much. Cyndaquil. Starter's always good. Starters are always good. We got a Stantler. We'll put the Cyndaquil over here so you can kind of see him in the background. We got a Swinub. We got an Energy Charge. Is that the rare? That's the rare! Goldberry, Bayleaf. Ah! That's unfortunate. All right, for the sake of the video, I ended up grabbing one more pack and then a special pack as well. We're also going to open a long stem Venusaur base pack. I actually got this from Gary. Gary King Pokemon. I bought this from him, I want to say, again, a year ago. I was buying these packs forever ago, and then I ended up opening them later. So let's open this first. And again, I just grabbed it. We're going to do this completely unweighed. If this ends up being a non-holo again, it is what it is. I think it was it 3 from the back from this one? I think it was. So let's see what happens again. Let's get right into it. You know what? I'm not even going to do a card trick. Yeah, well, got 1, 2, 3. Let's just do that. We'll do 3. Right? Sprout Tower is an uncommon. Okay, let's see what we got. We got Quilava, which is nice. You can go on top of the Cyndaquil. Energy, Super Rod, Chinchou, Hoot Hoot, Chikorita. Starter's nice. Onyx, Meryl, and Pokegear. Ah, it was 4 from the back. Man, we got 2 duds back to back. Hey man, can't win them all. But that's exactly why I went ahead and grabbed this, because unlike this is supposed to be a heavy. At least I hope it's a heavy. I mean, again, you can buy packs heavy and they ended up being not heavy. But he did guarantee that this is heavy just due to the fact that of all the long step packs that he had, these were like way heavier compared to the other ones. So let's see what happens. I literally had this pack for, want to say, damn near almost 2 years. They always say that Venusaur is a lucky pack to open because no one ever wants to open Venusaur packs. It's like you always want to open up Charizard packs and get the Charizard out of it. But Venusaur actually, I feel like, is the good luck charm a lot of times. So let's see if that ends up being the case today. See what we got. Here we go. Ooh, I've not opened base pack in so long. So I'm gonna do 3 from the back. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, there's like warping. There's like super warping actually. Look at that. Look at that. Is that like? I want to say it feels like kind of like water damage, but not. It's like, I don't know. I think it's just a warping that I'm looking at. Okay, let's see what we got. We got Dratini, Charmeleon. That's solid. Charmeleon, put you in the back. We got Defender, Caterpie, Pikachu. That's also a good one. Poliwag. We got Energy Removal, Abra. And we're down to the 2 energy. So we got Water, Fire behind it. Oh. Gyarados! Yo, I saw the blue and my heart stopped because I never pulled a Blastoise before. That would have been fire. So it feels like, I don't know how to like explain it. It's like, I don't know if you can kind of see it. It feels like it's like damaged, but it's not. That makes sense. Like there's obviously warping from the hollow pattern, but it definitely is not in like the best shape. So I mean, I guess in a way it's kind of good that it wasn't a Blastoise or something, because if it ended up being, you know, like a Blastoise or a Charizard and it was in this condition, it's like, that's like easy like a PSA 8 at best. So yeah. Okay, we're gonna end it at that. Gyarados is gonna be the hollow for today's video.
12 seconds later.
Screw it. It's the 25th anniversary. Let's treat ourselves. I'm gonna go ahead and crack into another one. I believe, once again, this should be heavy. I don't remember where I got this from, but it weighs super heavy compared to, you know, usual. And long stem packs, I don't know if the weights vary that much more, but like there should be a hollow in here, I think. But again, keep in mind, a lot of times, just because something weighs heavy does not guarantee it. So don't go on eBay the second you watch this video and start buying up heavier packs, because that's just the way that people could potentially scam you. Because for all you know, someone opened a booster box and every pack weighed 21 plus, and then like the heavy ones weighed like 21.5 or something ridiculous, and then they sold all the packs for heavy when in all reality they're light. So keep that in mind. But here we go. Got another long step pack that I've had for almost a very, very long time, and let's see if the luck is going to be a bit better with this one. I mean, Gyarados is dope, but it's definitely not what I want to pull the most from this set. And this is already way better. Look at that. So we got 1, 2, 3. Ooh, there's like a scratch at the top of here. What is this? Hello? I have never seen that before. It's like a factory like a factory error or something like that. Okay, so we got Haunter, we got Dratini again, Porygon, Metapod, Ghastly, Charmander. Wanna hang out with your buddy over here. We got Diglett, Coughing, and then the energy should be next. Water, Psychic. Was this a heavy pack? It was a heavy pack, but it's a Magneton. Oh man. Well, let's see how it looks. It's not in the best shape. It's just, actually, it's not too bad. Other than the fact that it's got that weird, like, it's like a print error. Let's see that? We got a little print error back there. And then we also got silvering on the edges, which is basically like very, very common for older cards like this. But hey, man, it was a hollow, which is nice. That's definitely a W. Man, now I want to do another one. Should we do it? Let's do one more. Just one more. This is what always ends up happening. I open just one pack, maybe two, and next thing I know, I'm out of packs. Let's switch it up a little bit. We are going to finish up with a Team Rocket pack. Now, for Team Rocket, the thing I want to pull the most is going to be impossible. It's going to be the No Hollow Aero Dragonite. It says 5 in a corner instead of 22. It was supposed to be printed in hollow, but I guess they screwed up and they put it in non-hollow printing. And that card itself is worth a lot of money. It's super sought after by collectors. And normally I don't care about error cards, but that's one that I would love to have because it is kind of an interesting error. So yeah, we're gonna hop into this and let's see what we got. I actually already own pretty much everything I want from this set. Obviously pulling a Charizard will be nice, Blastoise will be nice, Dragonite will be nice. There's a lot of good pulls. What I don't want to get is going to be an Arbok. I don't want a Weezing. I don't want a Hypno. Basically the ones that usually what you end up pulling whenever you open sets like this. So let's get right into this to see what we got. Again, I'm not going to do the card trick, mostly because if you end up getting the non-hollow Dragonite, it is going to be in the uncommon slot in the very, very back. So if we end up getting no holo inside this, we still have a potential chance to win by getting whatever is in the back. So here we go. Oddish. We got Zubat. Charmander, that's a good sign. It's always a good sign. Hang on the back. We got Abra. We got Psyduck. Ekans. The holo should be next, I want to say. Well, not yet. Or not holo necessarily, but the rare. We got Mankey. And then we got Golbat. This is what you don't want. That's okay. Because we could still win in the back. So let's see what we got. Muck. Porygon. And the final card is... Energy. Well, good news is we got a holo out of this. But it's just a Golbat. Oh, this is also another one that you don't... This is the thing about Team Rocket. You know what? We're going to do one more, because why not? This is a big vintage opening now. This is the thing about Team Rocket. I actually always feel like Team Rocket is one of the more underrated sets to open. But when it comes down to it, most of the holos suck. I mean, technically you could say that about other sets as well. You know, in Baset, you don't really care that much about Clefairy or Chansey or Hitmonchan. You're going to get that one person that does. But for me, definitely the only holos I want to pull in this set are definitely going to be, you know, the Blastoise, the Charizard, even the Raichus will be nice. But what I don't want are the ones that usually pop up, like the Golbats, the Arboks, the Weezings. Even the Magneton I really don't want, just because I just don't really care for it. Like, I know technically Magneton is going to be the most sought after just due to the fact that the pop is super low. And if you get one, if it happens to be a PSA 10, which it won't be most of the time, you won. But at the same time, it's like, I just don't care about Magneton like that. Charmander. Hang on in the back. We got a Psyduck. We got Slowpoke. We got Machop. Machamp, actually, I don't mind. But again, it's not one that I really want to pull either. We got Mankey. We got Raticate. I feel like the holo is going to be the next one. Just kidding. One more. Diglett. Dark Gyarados. I don't mind that one as much. We got Dark Gyarados. Okay. I'm gonna check. I'm gonna look through the holo here in a second, but let's see what's behind it. Oh my god, my heart almost stopped. Dark Dragonair. Dark Electro, and then finally, Dark Flareon. Actually, those weren't that bad. Those were not that bad. It's funny because I got Gyarados and Gyarados. But let's see how this looks. Let's see how this looks. Don't seem to have any print lines if you want to see for yourself. See anything? I'm probably gonna see something when I'm editing. It's like, Ryan, there's a print line right next to his tooth. There's a swirl on the top right corner, which is nice. Centering doesn't look that bad either. But I think the corners, the way to cut the corners are going to be where the points are going to be shaved. Because look at that, it's like not a super even cut. And then in the back, yeah, this is probably looking like a 9, I want to say. So I might just probably send it off and then it'll get graded in like 10 years from now, stuff like that. All right, not the best opening. I gotta say, it's not the best. But hey, at least I opened. I got my fix out of the way. 25 years of Pokemon. This was pretty much fun. I don't regret it. But with that said, let me know your favorite memories down below, your favorite generation, all that good stuff. Stay tuned for more. And yeah, I hope you guys had fun. Thank you for watching. My name is Rhymestyle. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.